welcome back to another Brands of Spain video, and welcome back to the channel. It's me, Brendan, and the time is just after 5 o'clock. It is a perfect time for a beautiful gin and tonic. You join me on the terrace in this amazing weather here in Spain, and I've got a real treat for you today. One of the very best gins money can buy from the amazing brand Nordes. And here you go, and you will see a map of the world, and you will also see a 0% sin alcohol. More about that later, but let's just talk about Nordes, the brand, first. This is a Galician brand, and I am a big gin fan. I also am not an alcohol fan, and so when I find a great 0% gin, I want to tell you about it. But I can also say, from my days when I did drink alcohol, Nordes is a fantastic gin. Very aromatic. It's got a different base. They actually use a Galician wine called Albarino, which is another fantastic white wine. They use that as the base of their gin, and yeah, I think you need to check this one out if you like gin, either sin alcohol or alcoholic. It's not a London dry gin as such. It's got a little bit of a more aromatic element to it. So we're going to mix one up and get into this. So here is my gin glass. I'm going with 3 big ice cubes, and every part of this ritual elevates it in some way. It's like the multiplier effects, and having the right ice, the right glass, having the right fruit, it all goes to constructing the right experience. So 3 big ice cubes, a nice glass, a nice piece of, in this case, grapefruit I've gone for today. I usually go either grapefruit or orange, or sometimes lime, or I've got another gin that I'm going to bring to you soon. I use raspberries for that one often. So I've gone with a little bit of grapefruit, 3 large ice cubes, and then we're going to get the gin underway. So let's open this, have a sniff. There is definitely a nice fruitiness to this. This is a 70 centilitre bottle. It's not a super expensive gin. I think it cost me about 24 euros for this bottle. So we're going to pour a little bit in, not too much. I'm not going to go with the traditional Spanish measures. When you order a gin, I was in Madrid earlier this year, and I ordered a Nordes sin alcohol, and they bring it over to the table. They bring the glass, they bring the tonic, they bring the gin, and they kind of pour the gin in front of you. And historically, back in the alcohol days, we've had, up to here on the glass. This is where I'm at the moment with it, but you got to be able to taste the blend of both tonic and gin. So I'm just going to stir this a little bit, get the gin chilled nicely, get the glass even cooler as well, ready for the tonic. Now, the one element of possible improvement is tonic. This Schweppes tonic is very solid. I would probably go for a Fever Tree Mediterranean tonic or a Fever Tree just Indian tonic, but this Schweppes Indian tonic is absolutely fine. It's not a bad tonic at all. And then I'm going to top this up, and I'm going to show you the finished product in a second. So I'm going to stir this a little bit more, fix myself this drink at this 5 o'clock hour, the perfect time for a gin and tonic. There's no doubt about it. And let's give it a go. Beautiful. Really nice, quite a fruity gin. As I say, not your traditional London dry gin. That is my normal gin of choice, but I really, really do like this Nordes gin, and it's perfect for today on this mid-20s day. Now let me tell you a little bit about Nordes. So I mentioned they use a slightly different base, which is the Albarino base. You must get into Albarino white wines if you like fine quality wine, and Albarinos are incredible, along with white Riojas, and then you've got the red wines of Spain, Rioja, Ribera del Duero, and many, many others. And Nordes is actually representative of the northeast wind that signifies good weather in the Galician region of Spain. So Galicia is right at the northwestern tip of Spain, and you've got beautiful towns like A Coruña, Vigo, and Santiago, and more. And that northeasterly wind is when the good weather follows, and so on. So it sort of breaks into that. So you can see why they went with that for a signature, or the brand name as such. And the bottle, which is white and across their ranges like this, I'm trying not to drop the thing. The bottle signifies the local ceramics. So the craftsmen and the artisan pottery shops and artists in the area, that's what it's reminiscent of, which I think is a nice touch as well. And it's now owned by the Osborne Group, which is a Spanish brand that owns multiple other drinks brands and so on, so they can distribute it worldwide. And you can get this brand in the UK, obviously the rest of Europe. I'm not sure about the USA. You have to let me know if you get this in the US. Comment below if you do. And Galicia as a region, if you watched my video on the world's best steakhouse when I visited Bottega El Capricho in just near Leon, which is more in the Asturias region, but we went into Galicia on that trip. The famous Galician blonde cow, it's just an unbelievable, actually ox, unbelievable meat if you're into your steaks, that Galician blonde. My word, that was exquisite, that steak, and you should definitely watch that video if you haven't seen it yet. But the region of Galicia is known for many, many cuisine, from the pulpo a la fera, which is their speciality octopus from freshly caught, to the empanadas, to the pimiento peppers, and just in general, amazing seafood. You cannot go wrong. Most of Spain's food is fantastic, exquisite, but you really can't go wrong in Galicia. And I am a big fan of gin. I've always liked it, even when I was out and about drinking alcohol regularly. Gin would generally be my drink of choice to certainly end the evening, if not start the evening as well. It's so refreshing, that it really chills you out at 5 o'clock in the afternoon. And I could definitely make this afternoon about a nice cigar, a nice gin, and just relax and get some sun. But I do actually have to pick the children up and have fun with them, maybe go in the swimming pool behind me soon. So I'm just going to enjoy this gin instead. But it's probably might be one of the very best decisions I've ever made, stopping drinking alcohol, because it just wasn't serving me well. And I am a believer that if alcohol was invented today, it would be illegal. It doesn't do a lot of good. A lot of alcohol abuse over many, many years. So I'm not here to tell you to stop drinking alcohol. If you enjoy a drink, fantastic. And as they say, everything in moderation. But for me, it has allowed me to level up, be a better parent, be a better partner, be a better just individual human, get healthier, get fitter, and be more present. No more Saturday hangover write-offs where I'm not available to play with my children or so on and so forth. And that's it. I just kind of got, the trade-off got too much for me. The anxiety, the depression from it as well. And as I say, the trade-off, it just wasn't worth it anymore for those times with friends and family. As much as I genuinely remember them fondly, I am in a much better part and phase of life without it. And it's because of the growth of the zero alcohol industry, with brands like Nordes coming out with really, really decent offerings, that I can do that, because I still get to experience the ritual of fixing myself a nice drink, really genuinely enjoying that drink, but not the side effects of it. And I don't need it. Some people might say they need alcohol to bring them out their shell or to be more so. I don't. I really don't. If you know me, and you probably kind of do anyway because you're watching these videos, this is me. This is exactly who I am. You would see me exactly like this if we ever meet in person. And I don't need it. I'm quite a night owl anyway, so it doesn't make me. I don't need alcohol to stay out late. I can enjoy a late evening with friends and socialising with or without alcohol. I simply don't need it. So this is very well received today. Beautiful, love that. So there you go. Check out Nordes. I'm going to bring you more brands of Spain. If you know an independently owned brand or a Spanish brand that are doing great work, they don't have to be independent, then comment below or send me an email and let me know, because I like to discover these brands myself, and when I find people that are doing good stuff, I want to bring them to you guys so you can experience them too. And as I build this up, so we're more and more out there. It can be food and drink, it can be fashion, it can be accessories, it could be anything. Hotels I've had suggested to me that I'm going to check out. Yeah, no limits. The stranger and more diverse, the better. And then we all kind of connect the dots. Of course, coffee as well, which is another one of my very favourites too. If you like this stuff, hit the thumbs up and subscribe. It means a lot to me when you do. That number going up is a real motivational force for me, so thank you in advance for that, and share it with somebody that you think might benefit from it too. I'll see you in the next one. I really appreciate you. Have a great day, and as I say, or have started to say on this channel, el tiempo es vida, time is life. And somebody commented, and I think it's perfect as well, el tiempo es hora, or oro, time is gold. So time is life, time is gold, that's what it's all about. A nice drink on the terrace. Have a great day. My best.